Shout out to G-Man Boxing.
Alright, people, big breaking news. For those who said we're not going to get the big fights in 2023, well, it's been announced today, April 22nd, not April 15th, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. It is going to be at a catch weight of 136 pounds, so 1 pound over the 135 pound limit. We were saying that, when you're really cutting the weight, God knows what difference a pound makes. But it's official. I've tried to find out what network it's going to be on, whether it's going to be DAZN, pay-per-view, or Showtime. I did hear prior to this fight being announced that it was likely going to be Showtime pay-per-view, but I haven't heard. I've been trying my best to look through and see if I can find where the platform it's going to be shown on is. Maybe it'd be dual pay-per-view, I don't know. Maybe they'll do what they did in the HBO days, a DAZN broadcast, commentator commentates on Showtime, and a Showtime commentator broadcasts on DAZN. I don't know. Either way, most important thing is this fight's made. Yes, I can't wait. I think this fight is going to be tremendous. They were talking about this fight last year, and it wasn't looking like it was going to happen. And last year was such a bad year because it seemed like any fight that could have been made didn't. And the only fights that did get made were made because contractually there was no other way around it. This year, though, it's better. And look, here we go. We have DAZN, we've Golden Boy, we've got PBC and Al Heyman and Showtime working together. Now, Golden Boy, safe to say that Oscar De La Hoya didn't like, or probably still doesn't like, Al Heyman is an understatement. But the fact of the matter is they're able to get it done. They're able to get around these issues with, he's with this promoter, he's with this promoter, he's with this network, he's with this. They're able to get it done and get it made. So I'm happy. It's a great fight. You have the speed, the athleticism of Ryan, the punching power of Tank Davis. And Tank Davis is a good fighter, don't get me wrong. But, his last few performances, he hasn't exactly set the world on fire. Ryan Garcia, Ryan has been pretty inactive, you have to say. Tank Davis hasn't been fighting a crazy amount, but they're both probably doing it. In fact, you probably say Tank Davis has had a few more. Like, he had Pitbull, he had Rowley, he had Luis Garcia just there in January. So he's been the more active of the two. Ryan hasn't had that much since the Luke Campbell fight. I think he's only had 1 or 2 fights since the Luke Campbell fight anyway. And, stylistically, you look at this and you just think, right, Tank Davis should win. He's the bigger puncher. He's decent. He's got great uppercuts. He's good at close range. He can box a bit at long range. Ryan Garcia has the speed and punching power too, don't get me wrong. But he's a tendency to get caught with the overhand left from the southpaw. And obviously Luke Campbell was able to put him down with that. And Luke Campbell, not really a finisher, didn't really step on the gas. Tank Davis is a finisher and he will step on the gas. In fact, Tank Davis wouldn't just step on the gas. He could have you out of there with one shot. But Davis hasn't been looking good. This is a guy who was getting outboxed by Rolly Romero not too long ago. That's a really bad look. If you're getting outboxed by him, and yeah, you could say, gee, he closed the show in the 6th round, and he did. But the fact of the matter is, you shouldn't have been getting outboxed by him in the first place. So if that's happening, it opens the door to Ryan Garcia. It's going to be a very interesting fight. I'm going to look forward to the build-up. It's going to appeal to so many different sections of boxing. You're going to have the Instagram, followers who will, flock with Ryan. You'll have the Mexicans who'll obviously follow Ryan, and the Americans. You'll have the black community who are following Tank Davis. The PBC guys will follow Tank Davis. Obviously, the DAZN guys will follow Ryan. It's going to appeal to literally everybody. You'll have the casuals who know both. You'll have the hardcores. It's going to do good numbers. And I don't think anyone's going to tell me, oh, no, gee, no one cares. People care. It's going to do good numbers. It's going to do good numbers, this fight. I can't wait. I'm all for it. I'm happy that they've been able to get it over the line. I'm happy they've got it made. We have a good... I was thinking what they'd be doing would be, they do the Joyce fight. Obviously, that's on the 15th of April, and it would follow into this fight. But no, obviously that's going to be the case. So, got a good card on the 15th, a good card on the 22nd. And if God knows, if they can get the Undisputed heavyweight fight for April 29th, April is shaping up. April is going to be a big month. It's going to be a busy month, the month of April. There's a lot going on in boxing in the month of April. So I'm all for it. I can't wait. It's going to be a big month. It's going to be a busy month, the month of April. But Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, it's been formally announced. We can look forward to this fight. Hopefully it goes ahead, no one pulls out, but I don't think they will. I can't wait for this fight. Honestly, like I am absolutely. We will do a watch along. This is a stay up for. This is a stay up fight. I can't wait for this fight. I really can't. I wonder in the UK what it's going to be shown on. Will it be on the Zone in the UK? Because obviously people talk about the broadcasting rights. They're talking about the US broadcasting rights. I would imagine that the Zone, because obviously Ryan Garcia is a DAZN fighter. Golden Boy, obviously, I mean, they've never done a UK show. Whenever Ryan has fought, it's always been on DAZN, and we've always got it here. So I would imagine that for people in the UK, probably won't be paid. In fact, definitely wouldn't be pay-per-view over here. But I'd imagine DAZN would have the rights, the international rights anyway to the fight. I would imagine anyway. So whether they show it in the US on DAZN or whether it's a Showtime pay-per-view, I would imagine that they would have the international rights to this fight, certainly in Europe anyway. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But reporting on the news, Garcia Davis, it's official. Oh, did I say? Yeah, I thought I said Gervonta Davis, as in like the Tank, as in that was the only fight. No, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, it's official. Lads, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Let's get this fight over the line. Let's get this fight. It's already over the line, but let's enjoy. I think this fight's going to be great. I really do. I think it's going to be a great fight. And again, before I end, glad that we can get this fight announced. It's official and it's happening. You know, that promoters and broadcasters, they can put aside whatever difference is to make the fight that boxing fans want, or to make the fights. Because here you have it, as I said, PBC, Showtime, Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Golden Boy, DAZN. There you go. Come together. Whatever differences, boom, it's announced. We have it. Is that not a good thing? You know, I think it is. So hopefully there's more of that to come. Hopefully we can get some more announcements in boxing. We can get undisputed fights in several weight divisions. You know, light, heavy, welter. Obviously heavyweight is the main one. And yeah, it's a good thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, people. Smash the like button if you could. Hit subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. For now, I'll talk to you. Thanks always again, by the way, to the Hit Company for sponsoring the video. Peace.